Hey guys, Planet Hubbler here. Today we have a little bit of a different style video. It's gonna be basically how to make your videos look way more professional with basically no budget. There are 3 categories to making your videos look way more professional: audio, lighting, and camera work. Now Jack and I are gonna head on down to the table and explain it.
So first we're going to be talking about audio. So one of the easiest, dirt cheap things you can possibly do to get better audio than your onboard microphone is to just basically get a phone or something that records audio decently. Usually almost everybody has a phone on them. So just put the phone as close as you possibly can to whoever's talking. Like we have one right here. That's the audio you're actually hearing right now. It's just the audio from Evan's phone. It sounds much better than the onboard microphone, which sounds like this.
Yeah.
See, so it sounds a lot better, especially it sounds farther away. It sounds all around just kind of echoey.
Yeah, and if you were going for a cinematic look or something, this is a great way to do it because you can usually hide these in a scene really well.
Most definitely.
So I am talking into this mic right here. If I back up and you stay there, Jack. Obviously, you wouldn't. This is not ideal, but this is just to show you. Just to show you that you can have good quality audio for dirt darn cheap. All right, so best way to get good clean light. The best way to get it would be the sun.
Go outside.
Move your film set outside somehow. Use windows even if it has to be inside. Just go outside. If you don't have any lights, do not use house lights. Those just look horrible.
Yeah.
They look absolutely horrible. Don't ever use them.
They also create all kinds of weird fake looking shadows. So if you're outside, it creates obviously natural sunlight shadows. So nothing's really gonna look off and weird like it might look inside.
Another tip would be golden hours. Film at about 2 hours before sunset and 2 hours ahead of sunrise. Those are the perfect time to film.
What it does is basically, since the light is a little bit softer, all it does is soften shadows. So basically all around your lighting is just gonna look more beautiful in pretty much every way possible. It's not gonna be like a direct sunlight, like maybe if you were to film at noon. It's not gonna be like direct sunlight shining at one person and then harsh shadows right behind them or wherever. So if you really can, try recording in golden hours, which maybe a lot of people can't, but if you can, I would shoot for that.
Here's another tip. If it looks good in real life, it's gonna look good on film.
Yeah.
Really, really good. But I guess if you absolutely have to film inside and you don't have access to any windows, you're screwed. Well, no. I would take a piece of paper or a reflector or something and try to reflect some light off of some sort of light source and try to direct it and play with the light that you have.
You don't have to get those expensive reflector things that are like professional
You don't
get
need
off
those.
Amazon. I mean, they work even better than something that you can rig yourself, but we could just use anything reflective really. Like we have
Aluminum foil.
Yeah, that'll reflect light. You can use a piece of paper if you want. It'll soften light easily. So if you're getting that harsh sunlight or something while you're outside and basically like it's super bright on somebody's nose or something and then the dark shadows over here, that's because the light's too harsh. So you can combat that by just putting like a piece of paper or something that'll light passes through it and it becomes softer. So when it hits their face, it looks much more bright and natural and less like light's attacking their face.
Yeah. So this is horrible light, guys. Why do you need to film in this location? Basically what your phone does is it turns up your ISO, basically digitally brightening your image, and it gives it this horrible looking grain, and it's absolutely horrible. Don't ever film in this kind of light with any camera ever. So guys, last tip, and semi-important, actually it's very important, camera work, right?
Most definitely.
Camera work. It can really change the feel of your video.
Exactly.
If you're going for a cinematic look, there's a lot of things you can do to make it look cinematic. If you're going for a sit-down video, just doing like I said, a vlog or a challenge or something like that, it's really easy to get that look. Cinematic. Let's talk about cinematic. So, what makes a video cinematic?
Camera movement, mostly.
Camera movement. So, well, camera work, exactly. What makes a video cinematic is smooth shots. If you look at any film or music video or anything that remotely looks cinematic, they're all super buttery smooth shots. But how can we achieve that on a light camera? Because the lighter the camera is, the shakier it is. But to get those buttery smooth shots, it's really hard to do that on a phone, especially if you're moving like this, it's constantly shaking. So the best way to do that would be to attach a larger object to your camera. I know it sounds stupid.
It looks stupid.
It looks stupid, but my God, does it look so much better.
It's so much better than just going handheld.
So if you attach some sort of pole and you hold it like this and you put your camera in the center and you hold it like this, that's going to stabilize your shots.
Yeah.
You have to do it right to where you can actually see what you're filming too, but you hold it like that, and if you slowly move it too, it's also about the way you move your hands. You have to be very careful about that. That can really add a huge cinematic look to your film.
Yeah.
And then you can also go in post and then
Warp stabilize.
yeah, stabilize your video in post. One simple tip, also in your editing software, add black bars. That makes it a million times more cinematic.
Yeah. Another thing that's insanely cinematic, that's really easy and super cheap to use, is a roller or slider. So basically what that is it'll give you a smooth, like, sliding shot. You can do this with almost anything. You can use it, we tried it with a skateboard and it worked surprisingly well. It looked really good, but we don't even have to pay, we already have a skateboard. A lot of people already have skateboards. You don't even have to use a skateboard. You can use anything. You can try a book and just put your phone on the book, just prop it up on the book, and then slide the book across the table. It looks insanely good.
So you guys probably noticed, we did not use our phone mic for that last thing there.
Yeah.
That was totally on purpose.
Yeah, definitely, Evan. Thank you.
But you can tell it's a lot worse. So
yeah, so as a main tip, don't use that microphone.
Don't use your onboard cam.
It sounds
microphone.
terrible.
Just use an external mic as close as you possibly can to your subject,
Yes.
and that's gonna make really high quality audio.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching.
Be sure to press that like button,
And from all of us,
blast that subscribe button, and see you next time on Planet Hubbler.